EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Jayy to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Bridgewater. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Second and 10. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 49. Check 49. Check
49. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
He's checking credit. SOS. Check.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Washington, his first carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second and 11 now. Washington now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's a pickup of 6. 1st down, Tampa. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run for the first time with Trenton Cannon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 1. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And oh, it'll be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
McCaffrey, the ball.
Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trenton Cannon. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Following the touchdown, here's Jayy to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Watch the out. Watch the out. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Back at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Panthers nothing.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. You got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
It's now
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Check Mike 27. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Watch the run.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
For the Panthers.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Tackle made by K1 Short.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady finding Knox there, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Brady's pass.
Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
On for the point.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And this throw will be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted by the
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey, set. Alabama. 380. Hey, check it. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Shotgun now for Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Here's Jayy now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Panthers nothing. Matt Jayy to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision of Goodwin, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
1st down, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, Bridgewater. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Buccaneers 28, Panthers nothing. Matt Jayy to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. On for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Graham Gano to kick off for Carolina.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. On second down now. It's Washington, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Down.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a play fake. Brady. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. K1 short, pushing through there to make the play defensively. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They give to Cannon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Hey, 66.
On 1st down, Brady. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check 24, check 24. Hey, check shadow.
On the give, this is Washington. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Trevor. Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Jayy looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they can get back in it in a hurry.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's good. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
At the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Here's Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
Bridgewater now. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Come on. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. One more time, it's Cannon. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Man open, it's Goodwin. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 23 here on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Panthers 6.
After the touchdown, it's Jayy to kick this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Throwing again. Brady. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
42 yards on the play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Check 15. Check 15.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Christian McCaffrey.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5.
Mike, 45. Watch the pass.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Devin White on the...
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Mike, 45. All day, baby. All day, all day, baby.
Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Brings up 2nd and...
Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 43-yard line.
52's the Mike. Bandit. New Mike 52. Mike 52.
Throwing now is Brady. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin.
That's right, baby. It's all
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
To Marquise
The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Mike 45. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on.
Bridgewater to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
2nd down, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike, 45. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
45, Mike, 45. All right, T, let's all right, T.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Open man is Samuel, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got him. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A 1 yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He may try and run for this. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th.
Check 24, check 24. Watch twist, watch twist. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Check 52. Switch. Kill.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. He's at the 50. The 30, 20, 10.
Oh, boy, you ain't got
and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Panthers 12. Graham Gano to kick off for Carolina.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brady going to throw here. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. TJ Green with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Buccaneers, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll return home next week